Hello everyone, today this is going to be a review of a Sony portable DVD player from 2004. It is packed with lots of neat features, including a screen that can swivel and rotate, and also be tilted up and down, and it has its own remote right here, which we will go into depth about in just a few minutes, so I hope you enjoy. This unit is very heavy, and if you're ever going to transport it from one place to another, especially on a long-distance car ride, I highly recommend putting it in the bag that it came with, which we will go into detail about in this video. So now we'll go over the DVD player itself. As you see, you have a front-loading disc slot with your pause and play button, stop button. These are your skip buttons. Also a reset button. And your power and eject buttons right next to the disc slot. On the side here, you have your headphone jacks. Up to 2 pairs of headphones can be connected. And I already show you on the back, but I'll still go into detail. You have your video cables connections. This is where you can plug in an antenna, because this thing can pick up radio stations. It is equipped to do that, so it can pick up radio stations. And right here, this slot right here is where you can plug in an HDMI cable, so you can connect this player to your TV because it is portable, and you're able to play videos on your TV with it. So, next, but before we go on to the bag, I'll show you what the screen looks like. So, you already saw a video playing, but the screen, I'll still show you the screen. The screen does open up. It's probably worse to do this one-handed because it's harder to manipulate. I might have to set you down for this. The device does open up, and you can actually, as you can see me doing, it does swivel around 360. See? You can see the screen right there, which is really nice, so you can get a view of it at any angle. And also, you can also tilt it, which is a really nice thing. So it tilts up and down and swivels 360. And I might just tilt it back a bit for this. On the screen, there's no disc inside right now, but you already saw it powered on, but I'll power it on again. So the screen is on. You have the default screen because there's no DVD inside. I'll just see it says please insert disc. It doesn't have the bouncing DVD logo like a lot of TVs do. You have your volume buttons right here. And it goes up to 47. I'm going to leave it on 10. Volume up, volume down. Here's your remote receiver. So when the remote's pointed at this, basically I'll show you the volume button just like how I did it. If the remote's not pointed at this, it won't receive anything. So basically you have the same functions. And I'll go over the remote next. This button right here reverses the screen, so it basically looks like it's playing upside down. And this is the menu button. So color just cycles through all the settings. I'm not going to adjust any of them. If you want to see any one of these, just look at the menu. If you have this exact model, look at the manual. I'm just going to FM transmitter, because this can play radio stations again. Just show you menu off. Again, I'll cycle through all the settings in case you missed any of them. That's menu off, so it's just the menu. As for the remote, we'll show you that next. Here's the remote. Again, as I said earlier, it takes a single lithium battery. I'll pop that open for you just for a quick second. Okay, I got it off. So basically, this is what the battery looks like. It's a single lithium button cell battery made by Energizer. It came with the remote, which I'm surprised they didn't remove it when they delivered it, because most delivery companies will take batteries out of stuff like toys. Like you can see all the robots I have, they had to take the batteries out of those. I had to put the batteries in myself, but I'm surprised this came with it. So there's the battery. So basically, the remote has most of the same buttons. You have your number buttons up here, your display. I don't think that did anything. Let me see if it still works. Oh yeah, it is. But the display button didn't do anything. You have your remote. On the remote, you have your play and pause button, stop button, your fast forward and rewind buttons, your skip buttons, and your slow motion backward and forward buttons. In the middle here, you have your arrow buttons and your enter. Your number buttons, display, and the power button, and just some other buttons in the middle that just do various functions for the DVD player. So, and also down here you have your input and setup. So that's basically the remote in a nutshell. Player. So, now I'll demonstrate it with an actual disc. So I'll put in Toy Story, and I'm going to use Toy Story as an example because it's a classic movie and it was one of the first CGI movies ever, so I'll show you that. We'll see once I get it out of the case. So I already showed you earlier, but when we put this in, it just goes in and then it'll start playing. It's reading the disc. Now is the DVD logo. We'll skip the... So here's the Walt Disney Home Video logo. And then... So as you can see, we have our menu here. We have chapter selection set up, the 10 toy short, and the play. So the direction buttons, of course, work like any other remote. You can just move it up and down. And again, the remote receiver is right here. So it's just moving up and down. And then if I want to play the movie, I can just hit enter and it'll start playing. And you can hear the disc spinning. And you can see the THX. This is the first time they ever used the THX logo intro, which it breaks down, and a little flying robot has to come in and try to fix it. So you can see the little robot fixing the THX logo. And while he's doing that, I'll just demonstrate. You came up to the screen. I'll just demonstrate. Here you can see if I pause and then I'll fast forward. Fast
Here are the
forward
buttons again, in case
however long you hold this. And I'm going to stop right there because that's the movie. I don't want to get a copyright claim. But these are just the fast forward and rewind. Now we'll use the skip button, or the we'll use this now. This is the slow motion buttons. Finally, you just have your volume buttons like I just demonstrated earlier. So there's the remote. So And also, you have your stop button, which I'll stop the video now, and then I'll eject the disc and show you what it looks like. And like most other DVD players, you can resume the disc from where you last left off. So, there's the Toy Story disc, and I'll put that away. And now, I'll just power this off, and I'll show you the bag. And I'm going to close this down, just for now. And
the screen can only go completely down if it's facing downward.
So, this can actually be equipped to play in the car, like with the screen flipped back like this.
This is where the screen reverse function comes in.
This is the adapter that can be plugged into here. It just, your little radio receiver adapter. And it can just be used to transmit FM broadcasting. So here inside the bag is a great place to store it. If you ever get one of these, I highly recommend not getting rid of the bag, because it could be a great way to transport this to different places. Right here you have the hooks that can attach it to the back of the car seat, and some little storage pouches, like I think this one's for the remote, and you just have a strap you can use to put all the hooks together and attach them to the car. So that's basically just an overview of this, and just a little review of this product. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.